and welcome to SLE5 News. I'm Adria. We've got a lot to cover for this week's show. So let's get started. Here's our top story. It's finally summer, meaning many of us are going on vacation. And if you don't know where you're going for the summer, well, let me show you. Not Soak City, a very, very cool water park. Not Soak City was founded in 1999 in California and was made for all to enjoy, and still is. Not Soak City is a water park in Buena Park, California. Not Soak City is open for the summer from May to early September. When you go to Not Soak City, you'll see many water slides like the Banzia Falls, or for a step up, you can go to the Old Man Falls. But if you just want to relax, try the Sunset River, which you just sit in a circular floaty and relax in the water. Not Soak City is open at 10 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. Pacific time, every day of the week. Prices range from $50 to $60 each for adults, and for children are the same. And seniors, from 3 to 11 and 62 and up is the same price. Yes, it may be a bit expensive, but it's all worth it when you go to Not Soak City. Depression among teenagers is surprisingly common. Some health experts say that 1 in 5 will feel what's considered major depression on some point in their teen years.
In some ways of being bullied at school, and it's very, you feel empty and sad, and it's just, you don't want to be living. It's a terrible feeling.
It feels like you don't have a place in anywhere.
It's just really sad and not happy.
No doubt, we've all felt sad at various times in our lives. But when does feeling sad mean something far more serious? Dr. Baena Bablulis is a psychologist who treats kids with depression. Hello, doctor.
Hi.
So now that we're on the same page, what does depression mean?
Depression is one of those words that people use in everyday conversation to mean they feel really sad. But real depression is when you have a loss of interest in the things that you want and you're sad for 2 weeks or longer.
How can we tell the difference between just feeling blue and real depression?
When you're really depressed, the level of depression is really intense. You feel so sad, you can't find any interest in the activities you really enjoy. You may not be interested in school or your friends or your family anymore. And there are all these physical symptoms that go along with it also. People can lose weight or gain weight. They have trouble sleeping. They have trouble paying attention. They feel tired and fatigued and just generally feel lousy.
Frozen 2 is coming our way. Walt Disney released the official trailer, and many fans were left confused on what the movie could be about. Disney unveiled the latest trailer for Frozen 2 on Tuesday, June 12, and fans have been a frenzy trying to piece together what the upcoming sequel might have in store, with a returning cast and much of the same creative team attached to the film. Frozen 2 might just have a shot replicating the worldwide success that Frozen witnessed back in 2013. The highly anticipated film is slated to hit theaters November 22, 2019 in the US and UK in 2D, 3D, IMAX 3D. Frozen 2 will then make its streaming debut on Disney Plus later that summer in 2020. Robert Lopez and Christina Alexander Lopez, the masterminds behind the original Frozen soundtrack, are confirmed to write the music for the sequel too. The couple's work on Frozen scored them 2 Grammy Awards and an Academy Award for the Best Original Song with Elsa's anthem, Let It Go. Lopez also became the first ever double EGOT in March 2018. The orchestrated score will be composed by Christopher Beck, who also scored the first Frozen and countless other TV shows and films including The Pink Panther, Buffy, The Vampire Slayer, and The Muppets. The Jonas Brothers. You might have heard of them, but what do you really know about them?
Day and the songs that you play are blasting through the speakers in your car.
Would you go into business with your brothers? If your last name is Jonas, You would. You've probably seen them on Disney Channel with their former show, Jonas, or you've seen them on The Late Late Show with James Corden. Chances are you've seen them on the news or on TV. The Jonas Brothers were an American pop rock band formed in 2005. They gained popularity from their appearances on the Disney Channel television network. They consist of three brothers, Kevin Jonas, Joe Jonas, and Nick Jonas. They were loved by millions of teen boys and girls. They were the BTS of 2005 to 2013.
Brothers. The fans were just stunned at the bombshell news of the band of brothers were calling it quits, Kevin, Joe, and Nick.
The fans were stunned when they split in 2013, and Nick Jonas was seen crying the day he wanted out on the band. Nick Jonas appeared in many movies like Jumanji. Joe Jonas and Kevin Jonas stayed behind the camera.
Wait, hang on. Is what I think is happening, is it happening?
Yep. We're back.
Until they appeared in The Late Late Show with James Corden in March 2019, saying that they are coming back as a band. They are now touring around the world and all got married.
For you, baby.
Good news, fewer teens today are smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol. Now for the not so good news. Marijuana use is on the rise. And here's worse news. Most teens don't probably realize what they're risking.
Had an easy job like you have?
You have the easiest job on earth. You smoke all day.
In the movies, getting high is often played for laughs. But what's not funny is that many of us may be under the influence of a misconception.
No, I don't think a person is harmed by smoking pot.
It doesn't really do serious damage, not like tobacco.
We think that the data shows that one of the main contributors to increased use is a reduction in the perception of risk.
Dr. Beller talks like a government scientist, because he is one, but he's also a dad.
So I tend to talk to my daughter about why kids are attracted to these things. After rolling her eyes, she tells me that what kids look for is really natural things, because they perceive that they are less dangerous.
Yes, marijuana comes from a plant, is natural, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Marijuana is filled with chemicals. Experts say these chemicals can affect your memory and your ability to learn. And because our brains are still developing, teens are in risk.
The data shows that people that use marijuana from early on as youngsters, they have lower income, lower satisfaction in life.
That's why a survey shows grades 8 to 12 is causing alarm. It shows that smoking marijuana is at the highest level in 30 years.
I know people that smoke marijuana often.
I do know people who smoke marijuana a lot.
In fact, 71% of teens say that they have friends who smoke marijuana regularly.
You wouldn't pay a company to lower your SAT scores, but this is exactly what you're doing when you're using marijuana. Marijuana affects all the functions in the brain that are important for your success in life.
To end today's show, here's probably the best summer job ever for teens. Talk about a special delivery. The challenge dashed to the mailbox, raced back to the boat before it pulls away. Each year, a bunch of high school seniors try out as mail jumpers here at Wisconsin's Lake Geneva. And it may be the best summer job ever. Safety is a priority. Each trial is required to wear a life vest.
Worst case scenario, you fall in the lake.
The boat slows down, but never stops, so they have to be quick. Oh no, 18-year-old Lexi is stranded.
I thought about jumping, but I knew I'd fall in, so.
Now it's Ava's turn.
I'm just a little nervous. No pressure.
Ava makes a leap. Timing is everything. Oh boy, that was close. Back to Lexi. She's ready to give it another go.
I am nervous.
She hits the deck hard.
You got me! No, Lexi!
Not to worry, a little bruise, but a-okay.
Fall, you get back up.
Well, that completes our show for today, but we will have another episode on Friday, so stay tuned for SLA 5 News. So bye for now.